Okay, fellow children, good morning and God bless you. Here we are again in another mathematics class, and this morning we are going to look at changing the order of multiplying numbers. Changing the order of multiplying numbers. But before we go to that, let's just have a recap of what we did in our last class. We were looking on how we can give an estimate in doing a work. Maybe like what we have in the example, fencing, making a fence in a triangular piece of land. And we look at how we can calculate the amount it costs, given the cost of 1 meter. That is briefly what we did last week. And we were able to look at the different shapes. We have a square, we have a triangle, we have the pentagon, we have the hexagon, and all that. So this morning, we are going to look at changing the order of multiplying numbers. Now, if I have a number, say 2 times 3 is equal to 6. We also know that 3 times 2 is equal to 6. If we look at these two multiplications, that is A and B, we discover that first we have 2 times 3, which gives us 6, and then we have again 3 times 2, which we still have 6. So we discover whatever the position we change the numbers, in as much as the numbers are the same, we still have the same answer. So the topic tells us that if we change the order of the numbers which we are multiplying, we'll still come back to the same answer. We'll still come back to the same answer. Now, we want to start by using the array method. Array method. The array method. What do we mean by array method? If we want to multiply, say, we want to calculate 4 times 3. Using our normal method, or we want to calculate it normally, we'll count 4 3 times. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2, 3 times. So 4 3 times, which will be 3 here and 4 this way. That gives us 3 times 4, which is equal to 12. And if we count all the dots in here, we'll have 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, this method tells us that the numbers have been arranged in an array. It has been arranged in an array. So when we arrange the number in an array, that is the array method of multiplication. We are going to use it to do order of multiplying numbers. So I can still change this array to be 3 times 4. This will be, let me use another color in changing the array. We'll have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this will be 4 and this will be 3. This gives us 4 times 3. We have changed the array. Instead of 3 by 4, it's now 4 by 3. So this is what we call array method of multiplying numbers. If we look at here, 3 is in front before 4. But this way, 4 is in front before 3. But at the end of the day, the answer or the product still came out to be 12. This tells me that if I bring it back to the first example we have, it tells me that 2 times 3 is equal to 3 times 2. 2, which is the same thing as 6. That is the array method. So, we can consider the following examples using the array method. We have 4 times 8. If we want to use the array method, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be 4 and this part is 8. This gives me 4 times 8. Now, my answer is 32. And if we want to rearrange the number to be 8 times 4, it goes this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this part we have 4 and this way we have 8. This gives me 8 times 4, which is the same thing as 32. This is what we meant by multiplying using the array method. So the order of the number is changing. Before we had 4 times 8 and now we have 8 times 4, but the answer remains the same. So this method takes us to multiplying by halving. It takes us to multiplying by halving. I give you an example of multiplying by halving. It means we get the product of the number first. That is, we multiply the number, we get the answer, which is called the product. When we multiply 2 numbers, the answer is called the product. So when we multiply, for example, 27 times 4, my answer is 108. 108 can still be 54 times 2. And how did we got 54? We divide 108 by 2, we shall have 54. So we multiply it back by 2, and this is the same thing as 108. So this is multiplication by halving. We look for the product, we have the product, and we look at the answer when we have it, and then we take the answer again and multiply it by 2 to have that product. The next example we have 30 times 6. This one becomes 39 times 2. 30 by 6 becomes 39 by 2. If we want to multiply 13 by 6, I have 13 using the method we learned in class times 6. So 6 times 3 is 18. Like I said, we always put the answer first at the rough column. So we have 8 and we reserve 1. 6 times 1 gives me 6 plus the one we reserve, we have 7. So my answer is 78. If I now take 78 divided by 2, I will have 39. So the half of 78 is 39. So to multiply by halving, it will be 39 by 2, which still gives me 78. Now we take the next example. (64) or 62 times 4. Again, we use our method that we learned in class. 62 times 4. I said whenever we see two numbers, we use the tens and unit method. So we have 4 times 2 gives me 8. I put my answer first at the rough work column. So 8 is only one number. We don't need to reserve any. So we bring down our 8 and put it as the answer. Then 4 times 6. 4 times 6 gives me 24. We go to the rough work column 24. Now if you look at 24, these are not two numbers. So we need to first of all write 4, the number at the right hand first. We write 4, and then we put 2 outside. The answer becomes 248. 248 becomes 124 times 2. 248, 248 divided by 2. 2 here is 1, 2 here is 2, 2 into 4, and 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 4 is 2, and 2 into 8 is 4. That is why we have 124 multiplied by 2. Dear students, the notes I will reserve at the security chamber at the entrance of the school. It is self-explicit. Very, very self-explicit. So when you get the notes, please look at it again and follow the different steps, how we have arranged number in array, and then we look at how we multiply or solving by halving. Then we'll be able to do the exercise that follow. We'll do the exercise page 66 in our textbook, and we do it in our homework exercise book. Have a nice day, and God bless you. Bye bye.